there, YouTube. This is Vargas XX78 with another collection pickup video. Just wanted to share with you guys the comic books that I picked up these last 5 weeks. Very slim pickings because of Christmas and New Year's, but still some things came to a close. I do have some things to talk about, so let's get started. First off, here's Avengers vs. X-Men Axis number 8. The good heroes and the villains that were turned evil are trying to stop the X-Men and Apocalypse. To this end, Carnage, of all people, it appears that he sacrifices himself to stop the bomb that Apocalypse and the X-Men were going to unleash. So they were able to put a stop to that, and Deadpool gets through the Apocalypse and he convinces him to help out. Also, Captain America, using a robotic armor, goes after the Red Skull, who, because of the inversion, has become the White Skull, and they're trying to see if they can reverse the inversion itself. And everything comes to an end in Avengers and X-Men Axis number 8, where everyone's rushing to try to fix everything. Dr. Doom resurrects Brother Voodoo and his brother to possess the Scarlet Witch and recreate the spell with the White Skull. The only fallout from this is that they have a really good scene where, because Loki was inverted and now he's good, he's able to lift Mjolnir against Thor. I thought that was pretty cool. Also, Tony Stark apparently likes being a villain, so when they're doing the spell and they're turning back everyone, Tony Stark raises a shield that protects him, Sabretooth, and Havoc. So they're the three only people that were not shifted back to good guys. Or Sabretooth back to a villain. So you have Tony Stark as a villain, but everyone knows that he's a villain by the end of this, so you would think they would try to do something to stop him in his own series, but only Daredevil's the only one that's that I've read online that's actually doing something to stop Tony Stark. Havoc is evil, but by the end of this issue, he goes to Cyclops' team, which would be interesting to see how that works, because he's still evil and a bit of a jerk. He actually came off as the Havoc from the Age of Apocalypse, I think. That Havoc was also a jerk and a bit of a coward, so yeah. And Sabretooth also is still inverted, so he's a good guy. By the end of the issue, he's writing a letter to Wolverine, to Logan, saying that he finally gets why Wolverine was the way he was, and he's gonna try to, be a better person. So I guess Marvel has found their replacement Wolverine. Sabretooth is going to be the replacement Wolverine, and it's going to be interesting to see how long that lasts. It's an interesting idea, which was also explored in the Age of Apocalypse. In the Age of Apocalypse, they showed a Sabretooth that was a good guy. So it is going to be interesting to see how Marvel handles that until they eventually bring back Wolverine. The follow-up from this is going to be two things. One is that Uncanny Avengers is going to reboot with a brand new team. It's going to have the new Captain America, Brother Voodoo, the Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, Sabretooth, and the Vision. They're going to be the new Unity team. Also, and I was going to pick this up, but they're going to release a new book called Wolverines that has Sabretooth, Mystique, Lady Deathstrike, Daken, and X-23. Going out and actually trying to look for Wolverine's remains, but I said, I was gonna pick it up, but then I read it was gonna be weekly book, a weekly $3.99 book, and my budget can't afford a weekly book for any price. $3.99 I think is still too much for a weekly book. Same reason why I didn't pick up any of the DC weekly books. So I'm gonna skip on that. But that's the other book that's gonna be the fallout from this event. All in all, Axis had some interesting concepts. Some of the execution I don't think worked. But it was very interesting. It had a lot of interesting things in it. So yeah, not the worst Marvel event, but I don't think it's gonna have very deep repercussions. Picked up Amazing Spider-Man issue 12, continuing the Spider-Verse storyline. Lots of things happen here, but the main thing is that at the end of the issue, Silk is able to get Peter Parker, the 616 Peter Parker, and show him at the end of the issue that she shows him that they meet up with Uncle Ben. So Peter Parker meets up with an Uncle Ben, and that Uncle Ben knows that Peter is Spider-Man. So that's going to be interesting, I think. It's going to be interesting to see how they end all of this down the line. This is the best book of the whole by far. Batman issue 37, Endgame Part 3 with the Joker. The Joker has gone all out to stop Batman. He's unleashed the Joker virus, which has turned everyone in Gotham, well, a vast majority of people in Gotham, into laughing lunatics. He gets a hold of Joe Chill, and he's trying to torture Batman with a recreation of basically his origin. There's a mom, a dad, and a kid that Joe Chill is going to shoot again. Also, the Joker goes after Gordon. Gordon shoots the Joker, thinking that he's finally killed him, and in a very creepy way, he gets up after being shot and takes down Gordon. And big spoiler then is, well, it was kind of hinted at the death of the family. The Joker knows that Batman is Bruce Wayne, so he actually calls him Bruce. So the Joker's going all out against Batman. It's this is an amazing read. Definitely the best of the book. This Endgame thing, which is the reason why I picked up Batman Annual number 3, which is an Endgame tie-in. But this storyline, the Endgame storyline, is proving to be really cool. The other book I picked up, which is also very awesome, is Batman and Robin issue 37. Here you have a big fight between Darkseid and Batman. And reading comic books, I've seen Superman take down Darkseid. I was really looking forward to this, to see how, even though it's the new 52, but to see how Batman would take the fight to Darkseid, and he kind of does. But his whole plan was to make Darkseid use his Omega Beam so he can charge a gem, and with that he was able to bring back Damian. So in this issue, Batman and Robin 37, Damian Wayne is back. He's back, and in the Fallout issue, Robin Rises Alpha, you see the fallout of what happened because Batman used that crystal shard and powered it up with Omega, with Darkseid's Omega beams. He was able to bring back Damian, but now he seems to have Superman-level superpowers. He has super strength, he has speed, and because Calabac in this issue travels through a boom tube seeking revenge, and he takes out the Bat family, and it's Damian who takes him out with these new superpowers. Also, it appears that Talia al Ghul is back, but she has amnesia. She doesn't know who she is, so that's going to be interesting too. They already set up the big thing for the following months. I'm glad that Damian Wayne is back. I really am. He started out like an annoying kid, but he really grew as a character. And it's going to be interesting to see how him, being the way he is, handles having the levels of superpowers that they're showing him to have. So really looking forward to keeping reading Batman and Robin, because yeah, that's going to be really interesting. Another surprisingly good storyline is the Amazo virus in Justice League. This is issue 37. Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman are still trying to track down Patient Zero, the first person that got infected with the Amazo virus, and he's using powers like the Amazo bot. He's able to adapt and develop superpowers that he sees, but The twist in here is because he's a person instead of an android. He does it organically. For example, he sees Superman fly, and he sprouts wings like bat wings, and he sees Superman use heat vision, so he develops heat vision. It has a very really creepy, dark tone. This storyline, and at the end of the issue, Batman becomes infected. So we're finally going to see what Batman would do with superpowers in the New 52. So, well, he already kind of did with the Batman and Robin storyline, but he had a suit. This is going to be like meta-human powers. Picked up Simpsons Comics 216. And here, Mr. Byrne gives out a little Burns toys that everyone's in love with. People become obsessed with it, but it's because he infused them with radiation. So that's why everyone was loving the toys, because the radiation kind of, made them love it. Love the Simpsons comics. They also released a one-shot, a McBain one-shot. But the comic book store that I frequent changed locations, and they didn't have internet access. So they kind of missed that. But they said they were going to track it down and get it for me when they could. So, yeah. Picked up Superman issue 37. But this one has, I don't know if this is a variant or a different type of book. Oh yeah, this is the variant cover. That's right here. But it's, I think it's Dwayne Cook who made these artworks. I'm sorry, these covers. I was really afraid that because it happened in Batman Superman that the reading was done like this, but no, it's just a cover, and I really like the cover. I really wish I would have gotten more variants like these, but good cover. Actually, need to read that book. It's still sealed. Picked up Swamp Thing issue 38, and I recently read online that they're gonna cancel Swamp Thing with issue 40. I might have mentioned this last video, but they're gonna cancel it with issue 40, and I think that's a damn shame, because Swamp Thing was a damn fine book. It's gonna end with issue 40, and I'm really mad about that. They canceled Animal Man, which was also one of the best books of the New 52. I didn't pick it up, but I read and heard from a lot of people it was really, really good. And Swamp Thing is always on my top 3 best books of the hauls, usually. It's Batman, the Brian Azzarello Wonder Woman, and Swamp Thing. So hearing that they're going to end this is a big bummer. I'm really, really disappointed in DC for canceling Swamp Thing. And right now, a lot of big things are happening that I don't think they're going to resolve in 2 issues. First thing, Arcane is back. The Machine Queen finds Arcane to recruit him, and Arcane was able to steal Alec Holland's bones. So, between the Machine Queen, in a very, very disturbing menage a trois thing, the Machine Queen, the Fungus Avatar, and Arcane bring back the bones of Alec Holland. So he has pieces of the Gray, which is Fungus, pieces of Arcane, which is his body rotting away, and machine parts. And he's taking the fight to Swamp Thing, and that kind of throws Swamp Thing off. They're able to transport Arcane deep into the green, and Arcane asks for the Rot's assistance, and they make him the Avatar again, which I think is stupid. So he's inside the green, rotting the green from the inside, and that's affecting Swamp Thing. So the stakes are really, really against Swamp Thing. And again, they only have 2 issues to resolve this, so it's going to be really... It's either going to be really, really awesome or really rushed. Which, if it's rushed, is a damn shame. But only 2 more issues to go, and this amazing series is going to end. Picked up Uncanny X-Men issue 29, which I unfortunately have not read. Just got back from the comic book store, actually. And picked up Wonder Woman 37. Now, I was going to drop Wonder Woman because I was so amazed by Brian Azzarello's run that I didn't think the follow-up would be any good. And the issue 36 didn't really wow me. But I heard online, actually, from Dark Avenger, that they were going to bring back Donna Troy in this issue. And Donna Troy was one of the last old characters from the old universe that have yet to appear in the New 52. Wally West was one, but he came back recently in The Flash. And, oh, I forgot the second one that also reappeared on the New 52. But the last one was Donna Troy. She was the last character to not make an appearance in the New 52. But in this issue, she appears. Some dark people do this whole ritual to a child, I guess to speed grow her. And it's revealed that she's Donna Troy. So, yeah, I was really curious about that, so I picked up the issue, and now I want to pick up issue 38 to see what they do with her. So I might stick around a couple more issues with Wonder Woman. The artwork by David Finch is beautiful. I really, really like the artwork, so that's another good reason to keep picking up this until they resolve the Donna Troy thing. So, like I said, very, very slim pickings. Between, Christmas and New Year's, not that many books came out, unfortunately. And also, they've pushed back a number of books. Witchblade hasn't come out yet. Avengers hasn't come out yet. So, there's a whole bunch of books that, need to come out so they can conclude. So, yeah. Like always, I recommend the best books. Swamp Thing still is one of the best books. Again, I'm really, really upset at DC that they're going to cancel this. It was a $2.99 book, but it was packed with good artwork, great stories, and I'm really going to miss this. I don't know if... I haven't read that they're going to reboot it. Swamp Thing, I think, might still be a part of Justice League Dark, but I heard that that's going to get canceled, along with Justice League United and... the Red Lanterns and New Guardians, as well as Green Lantern Corps. So DC's getting rid of a bunch of series for some reason. But if you can catch Swamp Thing, definitely do so. And Batman, this Endgame, Death of the Family was so awesome, but this is topping it. Somehow the Joker, I don't know, either he died at the end of the Family and has been given supernatural powers, or this is just one big game and he had a bulletproof vest. But that scene with Gordon and Joe Chill was really, really good. This is super good. And I can't wait to, see how this plays out, because this is crazy good, guys. I totally recommend this. Yeah, good reading. But yeah, that was the pickup video. I hope next month I might be able to pick up some more books, but it seems that the norm is going to be, especially with not picking up Wolverines and with Axis done, for the foreseeable future, the norm is going to be short videos with short pickups, but still some quality reading. But thanks so much for watching the video, guys, and until I see you all again, this is Vargas XX78, thanking you and signing out.